Hey guys, welcome to the All Signs reading for the week. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages for January 17th to the 23rd. We're going to go all the way from Aries to Pisces, so timestamps will be down below for you. I am kind of combining the full moon and this weekly, being that the full moon is happening Monday, today, the 17th. So, yeah, we're going to see what's coming up. There's a lot of energies happening this week, so I just figured it would be probably easier to put it all in one reading. We have the full moon Monday, Tuesday. The nodes are switching, and Uranus is also going direct this week, so there's a lot of changes astrologically that are happening, big ones. So lots of energy flying around. So yeah, we're going to see what's coming up for you guys. So again, take what resonates, leave the rest. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign. Timestamps will be down below. So yeah, let's get started. So we're going to start with Aries. So let's see what you need to know this week, Aries. What's going on for you guys? We have friendship, number 14. So it says support, fun, unity, and play. So could be definitely dealing with some sort of a connection this week. Could be highlighted for you. But it feels like a good friendship in that sense, where it's something that you feel good in. It feels exciting. You feel supported. We have meditation, which is the Hanged Man. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Two of Swords, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So, kind of feels like something's maybe been on pause. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So, could be dealing with an earth sign. We also have Pisces here. It feels like there's kind of this hang up a little bit with the meditation with the Hanged Man card. I do feel like there's kind of this, it feels like you're struggling with something, struggling to find a sense of stability. Maybe some of you are needing to surrender to a situation in order to kind of be able to move forward. Okay, with the Two of Swords here, it makes me feel as though you may need to kind of trust your intuition a little bit more and not be so logical. Feels like you could be kind of caught up in your head about having to know all the answers before you can make a decision, but really you're just needing to kind of trust yourself. Four of Pentacles in the outcome makes me feel as though you will find a sense of stability. Things will start to feel better for you in that sense, where there's not going to be so much of a resistance. I feel like there could still be some resistance, but it won't be as intense because we go from a major arcana to a minor. Yeah, Hanged Man, we have the Strength card here. Queen of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups. Definitely surrendering and letting go of something that you've been trying to hold on to. We have the Page of Cups with the Two of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands now. So this feels like needing to walk away from something that you're holding on to. This could be like from a friendship or someone that you have a connection with. It also could be that maybe you are there's people around you who can support you in making this decision or working through this energy. That feels as though your advice is definitely to kind of like trust and follow how things make you feel. Two of Swords with the Page of Cups is like tap into how this makes you feel, especially on a emotional level, but also from a like a playful, like friendship type energy. Like, can you have fun? Are you enjoying this situation or your options? Because if you're not, then that could be your indication to let something go. Some of you are really trying to hold on to the way things used to be. And with the Hanged Man, it seems like you are needing to kind of shift the perspective, but you're holding on to a certain type of perspective. And in order to, with the Queen of Wands here, in order to kind of feel like you're back in your energy, back in your control, back into your power, I feel like there's a need for you to step away. Eight of Cups, detach yourself from situations that are no longer serving you emotionally. Okay, some of you are blocking out how something makes you feel because you don't want to see the situation. Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles makes me feel like you're going to be working on a more sturdy foundation. Okay, planning and prepping the details of things in order to get them to grow and to have more growth. Okay, but it's like some of you could also just be like needing to focus a little bit more on your projects. We have Six of Pentacles here that was still on the table, which indicates like working on the give and the take, working on the value of something. Like, are you being valued? Are you getting what you feel you deserve in a situation? Okay, so this feels as though there's like something that you need to let go of the way it used to be. It doesn't even really mean like walking away from it completely, as much as it could be surrendering and letting go of the idea of it. This could be just shifting your perspective or seeing it in a different way, rather than trying to, with the strength, trying to control the situation and make it happen the way that you want it to happen. Okay, so let's kind of see what comes up here with the this is like, I don't know, the Moonlight Oracle deck. What does Aries need to know this full moon in Cancer in this week? What do they need to know? What's the energy here for Cancer? So we have turn inwards. We also have Azurite, which is a crystal, self-awareness, wisdom, and empowerment. And we have Goddess of the Sea and Mother of All, Yamaja. Probably said that wrong, but so this feels like, again, tapping into your emotions, knowing that you have the wisdom and the empowerment that you need within yourself, like turning inwards and turning into how you feel is actually going to give you strength and power in your situation, in order to, you know, be able to move forward and feel in control. And again, feel in that Queen of Wands energy, like in control, in power, in your energy, in this situation. So this feels like you being able to tap in within yourself is actually going to give you the strength that you need to deal with this situation the way that you need to. Okay. So that is pretty much what I have for you, Aries. Oh boy. All right. We are going to move on to Taurus. So let's see. What does Taurus need to know for the full moon in Cancer and also this week? What is the energy for Taurus this week and this full moon in Cancer? What is happening here? What does Taurus need to know? We have number 16, Twin Flames. So it says soul partner, eternal connection. So definitely could be dealing with a person here. I believe a relationship thing came up in your mid-monthly, but I can't remember for sure. Let's see what's going on here for Taurus this week with this full moon in Cancer. The full moon in Cancer definitely can have a focus on the home and our relationships, being that it's Cancer energy. So we have the Fool here with potential. We also have the Two of Swords in your challenge. We also have the Four of Pentacles in your advice. And we have the Nine of Pentacles in the outcome. King of Wands here. So it does feel like kind of standing your ground. It feels like there's a new opportunity or just like a fresh start even, but you're almost like refusing to see the fresh start. You also might not be open to it for some reason. So there could be a specific reason as to why you're not open, Taurus, but it feels like there's a new potential here. Okay. And it feels as though you're going to come out of this situation with the Nine of Pentacles in the sense of feeling confident, but there is a need to kind of like hold your own or stand your ground with the Four of Pentacles. Let me see. Clarify these cards here for Taurus. Yeah, so we have the Magician with the, some of you are manifesting your twin flame or a soul connection. We have the Fool with the Magician here. Yeah, Two of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. Justice with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to take both of those. We have Strength and the Death card with the Nine of Pentacles. So this feels as though, and then we have, again, Two of Cups at the bottom. So this does feel like a relationship. This feels like you've manifested a new start, or you've manifested a new relationship. It could be brand new, or it could be like a fresh new start with someone that you already know. Being that Twin Flames is here, you may feel like there's a very strong connection with you and this person. We have Two of Cups. We have the Tower here, the Star. Yeah, there could be like some sudden either realization or change, Temperance even behind that. So there could be healing within a situation. So take it as it resonates, whether it's new or whether it's something that you already are aware of. This feels like you've manifested it. However, it's almost like you're also not open to it at the same time. Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles is in your challenge. So some of you could also be not seeing this for what it is. You know, maybe not seeing the strength of the connection, or not seeing that this is a potentially long-term situation, or that this situation could provide a sense of stability for you. Okay, so there could be that. I feel like your advice with the Four of Pentacles and Justice is almost like take your time in making decisions. Like, don't rush to any conclusions. Also, know your value, know your worth, kind of like I said before, where it's like hold your ground. If you're wanting a relationship, definitely speak that. Because I feel like you are bringing in a connection here. And you've gone through a massive change. Nine of Pentacles, Strength, and the Death card is really saying in your outcome that you've overcome a massive transformation from a personal perspective. And I feel like you're ready for this relationship. You're ready for this connection. And, you know, when it finally comes in, it's like you don't need to resist it. You know, like don't be so hesitant to step towards it. But some of you just literally can't see it for what it is. Like you're aware of the connection. You're aware of the fact that this person is in your life, or maybe you've manifested. Maybe you're not seeing this person, even though they're in your life. You might not be seeing them as a twin flame, as a partner. Okay, you're not seeing them as somebody who you could be long-term with. Okay, I feel like there's a need for you to kind of be open to this situation, but it feels like for some of you, it's like you're just maybe not seeing it. Yeah, Two of Swords with the Two of Wands. It's like if you take the blindfolds off, you'll see the path. You'll see what this is bringing you. It does feel like maybe it's definitely some sort of like a partnership. We got Two of Swords, Two of Wands. We have Justice, which is balance of two things. We have the Two of Cups. Okay, obviously the Twin Flames. So this feels like it's like seeing the potential in a person that you've already created and manifested in your life. There's already like a twin flame or a soulmate in your life, whatever you want to call it, right? A partnership. It's already there in your environment, but you're blind to it. You're not opening your eyes to it. So let's see what the Moonology card is saying here. Not Moonology, the Moonlight Oracle. What does Taurus need to know for this full moon? Like some of you with the full moon, with whatever you're releasing at this full moon, it's bringing in your manifestation after the fact. So up until like after this week, right? So we have Rainbow Fluorite, focus, productivity, and creativity. We have Pink Quartz, love, open heart, kindness. Yeah, again, there's love here. These are both crystals, okay? And then we have last quarter release. Bottom of the deck, we have amethyst, spirituality, intuition, and stress relief. So some of you need to tap into your intuition more, because I feel like that's maybe why you're not tapping into this person around you or this situation, seeing it for what it truly is, the depth of it. There may still be a sense of needing to release. I feel like you're probably releasing emotional things around this full moon in Cancer in order to bring in more good things. Both of these, focus, productivity, and creativity, and then the open heart with the quartz, definitely feels like you're like opening up your heart chakra. Okay, so working on your heart chakra, releasing anything that's blocking your heart chakra will be really beneficial for you. You know, to open yourself up to definitely this connection. Okay, but definitely tapping into the intuition as well would be important here for you. So it looks good. I feel like it's all positive. It's just you having to open yourself up to seeing this around you, because it is here. You've already manifested it. you're just not paying attention is kind of what it feels like. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. All right, we are going to move on to Gemini here. Let's see. What is going on for Gemini for this full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? What is going on for Gemini? So we're number 7, Divine Feminine, magnetic and receptive power. So you're magnetizing something towards you here. What's going on for Gemini? What is going on for Gemini this week with this full moon in Cancer? So we have the 3 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Okay. So it does feel like there's something challenging that you've been dealing with, 3 of Swords in your current energy. Your challenge is the 9 of Cups, so your challenge is to be happy and feel fulfilled. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This definitely is a time to look after yourself and nurture yourself, and I think that that's going to make you more receptive and magnetic. So some of you are maybe a little bit closed off right now. I think your advice, though, is to stay open and be receptive with the 8 of Wands. These can be intuitive messages coming towards you. This can be just messages coming towards you. This could be movement forward, staying optimistic and positive in the movement that you're making. And with that, you'll have success with the 6 of Wands here. So I think this is like really about how you are choosing to look at a situation or how you're choosing to deal with a situation. Again, the Queen of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck is indicating that there's a need for you to really look after yourself and nurture yourself as you go through whatever this challenging phase here is in your life. So definitely I feel you're definitely going through something. There could be you closing out some sort of a chapter here with the full moon that has brought in a sense of this 3 of Swords energy. Let's see, can we clarify these here for Gemini? We have the Chariot with freedom here, clarifying the 3 of Swords. So yeah, definitely moving beyond, overcoming the obstacle, having victory over the situation. We have the Page of Cups with the 9 of Cups. The 7 of Swords is with the 8 of Wands. And we have the King of Cups with the 6 of Wands. So again, I see you being receptive here in the outcome. We have the Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. So there is going to be this spark kind of brought back to you as you move through this week. It feels as though your biggest challenge is to like tap back into the emotions. With the 9 of Cups and the Page of Cups here, it's like doing something fun, creative, something that excites you, something that brings you a sense of joy. Would be beneficial for you, I feel, this week. Some of you may need some time alone with this 7 of Swords being here in your advice. The 7 of Swords and the 8 of Wands is like almost like being cautious about what you're saying or how you're speaking to people or just even to yourself around a situation. Again, it's like keeping that optimism, that positivity, because the words that we say and the things that we do influence our energy, right? And can have us open and receptive or have us super closed off, right? So I do feel like with the 3 of Swords and the Chariot, you will be overcoming or moving through this energy. And even the Chariot is the Cancer energy. So definitely you could be overcoming some challenges when it comes to the heart space. But I think that you're going to be set up for success here. 6 of Wands and the King of Cups, and then the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It feels like you're going to be ready for new things. And this might not be like right at the end of the week, but I feel like as you move through the week, as you look after yourself, as you nurture yourself through the situation, Gemini, you are going to tap back into the emotional space and have more control over your emotions with the King of Cups here. So doing things that bring you joy, doing things that move you forward rather than holding you back, like being very cautious of the deceptive qualities of yourself, the ways that you self-sabotage. Can I get one for this 7 of Swords, 8 of Wands for Gemini, please? Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, like how we say things to ourselves the confidence, right? How it feels like self-sabotage, being very aware of that and shifting that energy. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, how we build ourselves up, Ten of Cups, right? Some of you as well being cautious of the people around you and what they say to you and their environment and their energy. If you need to reach out to people around you for support, then definitely do so. Don't stay so isolated if you know you're not someone who benefits from that. But let's see what the final message is here from the Moonlight Oracle. What does Gemini need to know for the full moon in Cancer in this week? What does Gemini need to know? We have Freya, warrior goddess of strength, passion, and magic. We have Jade, emotional and physical healing. Yeah, that makes me heart chakra. Makes me think of the heart chakra. And then we have self-care. Take care of your wonderful self first. Yeah. So this really feels like, yeah, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have new moon, new beginnings. So you're opening yourself up and healing so that you're ready for something new. So this does feel like there'll be new things that come towards you, new opportunities that come in towards you, new love, okay, if it's love that you're looking for. But I also feel at the same time, this is a period for you this week to really look after yourself, really nurture yourself, be cautious of the things that you're saying to yourself and how you're thinking of things and your environment and the people you spend time with, that sort of thing. And just do things that make you feel good, make you feel like you're looking after yourself, but you're also enjoying yourself, right? So definitely doing that, it will be good for the heart space, looking after yourself. And I think you're going to gain your strength back and your kind of passion, your desire. And there definitely could be something new that I don't feel is like going to happen right away, but it's something that is on the horizon for you once you've processed this energy. So you're definitely kind of like opening up and becoming more receptive, and you do that with that feminine energy by tapping into, whether you're male or female, by just tapping into your emotions more, right? So that is what I have for you, Gemini. All right, we're going to move on to Cancer. So let's see what is going on for Cancer. The full moon is obviously in your sign today, so you could be feeling this. But let's see what's going on for you, Cancer, for this full moon in Cancer and the week ahead for you. What is going on for Cancer here? We have number 21, Guide, the Illuminated Path. So I feel like you're being shown a certain direction or a certain path. I kind of feel like this is more of like an intuitive sense, like it's like maybe a thought that comes to you, like however you receive intuitive messages. And probably too with this full moon, you definitely would feel more intuitive at this time, more than maybe normal. We have Temperance here for your situation, your challenge. We have the Page of Pentacles, your advice. We have the Page of Wands, and the outcome, should you take the advice, is the Six of Cups. So, yeah, it does feel like we have Three of Cups at the bottom. This feels like something's trying to be brought to your attention. I feel like with the Temperance and the Illuminated Path, this almost feels like there's a sense of almost like an alignment here for you, Cancer, but also at the same time, it's like you're being guided. Also being asked to be patient at this time, or maybe you feel like you're waiting for something to happen. I feel like your advice is to kind of like be a little bit more childlike. We have two pages. We have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can talk about like childhood and just like young, fresh energy, right? Fun, playfulness, just like straight up love. You know what I mean? Like just like wholehearted love. And I feel like you're headed to a very positive space emotionally. Okay. 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. So like a lot of joy, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of creativity, happiness is definitely headed your way. With the Page of Wands in your advice, I feel like you're being invited to kind of explore something here. And again, I feel like it's coming from an intuitive sense that you're picking up, like you need to head in a certain direction. The Page of Pentacles is in your challenge. So I feel as though your challenge might be feeling like you don't have enough yet. Like you don't maybe have enough, I don't even want to say answers, but you don't feel good enough. Like you don't feel experienced enough. And I think that's why in your advice, you're being asked to kind of explore this a little bit more. Let's clarify these cards here for you, Cancer. What is going on for Cancer? Clarify these cards, please, for this week and the full moon in Cancer. We have the Chariot with Temperance. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. We have the Mystic, which is the Hierophant with the Page of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands with the 6 of Cups. Things are definitely going to grow for you over time. We have the 9 of Wands with the Empress. Like the more time that you spend focusing on whatever this is, you're definitely going to have something grow. We have the Fool even behind that. Okay, so like I almost feel like the growth that you could have is maybe a little bit unexpected. I do feel like this is kind of like a bit of a fated time for you, and some of you you don't see where this is going. Like you don't see the shift that's about to happen for you, and it's going to bring in a lot of happiness for you. Okay, but it will take perseverance and work, your focus. And I think that that's why it's like Temperance and the Chariot, you're definitely headed in a certain direction that, again, you feel guided towards, but it's a needing to be patient as you overcome and move through these obstacles and challenges. It's almost like this energy of like learning as you go. Okay, because even with, again, the Page of Pentacles and then the Queen of Pentacles in your challenge makes you feel like, again, you just feel you don't feel up to par. You don't feel like you're a Queen of Pentacles. You don't feel like you have the experience or the knowledge or the ability to manifest or create this. But your advice with the Page of Wands and the Mystic is like you'll learn the lessons as you go along. Some of you also like following a mentor or getting a mentor or some sort of guide. Okay, it can be an intuitive guide in that sense, but it's like following that, and you'll start to create your own reality. Start to unlock things as you learn and you move through the path, and things are going to feel really good. I think with the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Wands here in your outcome, it's like you're going to feel this sense of like creativity, happiness, like you've created the happiness around you. You have the ability to support others and others to support you. So I'm not sure what this is that you're moving towards, but it does feel very, again, like guided. It feels like this is something that within yourself you feel like you want to explore, and I think you're kind of being nudged by the universe to do it. Just don't let your fear or like impatience kind of get in the way, because I think there definitely could probably be challenges in this, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to learn things. I think honestly for some of you this is a path of learning, right? Like it's about the learning. Okay, some of you, this is taking you on some sort of like a spiritual path. Okay, some of you also could be like a guide for other people once you go through this, like, so again, take it as it resonates. But let's see, this feels very like kind of deep, but I don't really know what this is about. It didn't give me specifics, but it's more of like you trusting in the path that you're being guided down. So what other messages does Cancer need to know for this full moon in Cancer and also the week ahead? What other things do they need to know? We have Pachama Pachamama, Mother Cosmos, okay? I'm like awful at saying these names, so bear with me here. And then we have cycle, honor your phases, and we have first quarter take action. So kind of just like be comfortable with where you're at with this honor your phases. We have Isis, goddess of magic and love. You're in this place, in this space of being able to create your environment, but you'll know when to take action with this honor your cycle and this first quarter take action. It's like there'll be a certain time and place to take the action, and it might not be right now, but that doesn't mean you can't explore things and you can't learn things and you can't move through this energy. It does feel like there's a big energy here of timing for some reason, or like, again, fated energy. So again, don't rush it. Take your time. Use this time to overcome obstacles, challenges. And I feel like as long as you keep moving forward, things are going to be progressing. But if for some reason you feel like it's not the time to take action, like trust that too. Okay. Feminine energy and flow and like intuition, it all has like its ups and downs and its cycles, right? It's feminine energy, so it has cycles, it's cyclical. And same with the moon. So you may even notice for some of you, like certain phases of the moon, you're more or less productive. And that's totally normal and okay. All right, so that's pretty much what I have for you. I feel like you're manifesting, you're creating something for yourself. You just might not fully know what this path is actually guiding you towards. So that is what I have for you, Cancer. We're going to move on here to Leo. So Leo, let's see what is going on here for Leo for this full moon in Cancer and the week ahead. What's going on for Leo? My fellow Leos, what is going on? We have number 46, which breaks down to a 10, which is an ending of a cycle, and a 1. We have healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. It kind of feels like an energy of like as you heal, the environment around you heals. You know what I mean? So like if you're bringing healing energy or you've done work around a certain situation, it's forcing other people around you to grow as well. Okay. Some of you may literally be into healing and that sort of thing. So you may have that capability. Okay. If you do, I feel like that could be strengthening. We have Warrior of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. We have the 7 of Pentacles in your challenge, the 8 of Swords in your advice, and we have the 6 of Cups in your outcome, which was the same outcome as Cancer, actually. And then we have the Death card here at the bottom of the deck. So you're going through transformation, healing. I feel like for some of you, you're wanting to rush, or it's almost like because with the Knight of Swords being the situation or your current energy, and the 7 of Pentacles being your challenge, it's like you don't want to wait. You're wanting to kind of push and move things forward. It almost feels like allowing things to take their time, or allowing things to, it feels like you're maybe trying to rush through the end of a cycle or rush through the ending of something. And sometimes there needs to be that period after healing where we just kind of sit and we just kind of let it do its thing while it plants the seeds for the new space and the new cycles that we're going through. So it almost feels like needing to give something time. Okay, it feels like you could be rushing something, wanting to go and get something done and be busy and move forward, but it's asking you to be patient. 8 of Swords in your advice feels as though there's this, I am actually getting from this, you could be very much in your head, but it's like if you kind of take the blindfolds off, you'll actually see the growth that you've made. I'm noticing that the 8 swords are around her, Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but then there's like all these plants growing up on her, but she almost can't see them because she's got her her blindfold on. And I know that she's technically trapped in the weeds, and it can feel consuming, I think, for some of you, but it's like, if you take the blindfold off, you can actually see how much progress you've made and the changes and the things that you have grown. Okay. And Six of Cups, I just feel like there's going to be this happiness in the outcome where you feel really good about something, but you're definitely going through kind of this ending with the Death card, like some sort of transformation process. Let's clarify these cards here for Leo. What are these cards here for? Yeah, Knight of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups. Like you're trying to rush to the next thing. Seven of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles, letting things grow and blossom. Eight of Swords with the Devil, which says reclamation. And then we have the Six of Cups with the King of Cups. Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. I'm really getting like needing to give yourself time. It feels like there can be possibly for some of you, someone coming in, Six of Cups and the King of Cups, or you even tapping into your emotions more. But it feels like you're trying to rush to the next best thing. Like you're like, okay, I'm done. I finished that. I need to move on to the next thing. I gotta go, 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 go. And you're not even actually really giving yourself time to heal or to integrate from the previous lessons or the previous things. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where when we get so focused on like achieving that we don't even really acknowledge the process in between. And it's like the second we get to something, we're like, okay, now I need the next thing. And we don't even really process what we did and what we changed and achieved up until that point. I really feel like your advice with the Eight of Swords and the Devil is like not getting stuck in your head, realizing that you're not confined to a situation, not giving your mind too much power. Okay, because the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in your challenge is really about like giving things time to blossom and to grow, and giving yourself time to blossom and grow, like, and seeing that you've done that, right? Because a lot of you have done work here, but it's like you're not acknowledging the hard work that you've put into something. Can I get one more with this Eight of Swords and the Devil for Leo's advice? Like some of you might feel stuck because it's like not moving fast enough. But yeah, you don't see the growth, Empress. You're not seeing the growth and the potential in this new beginning. Some of you aren't seeing that you've actually freed yourself. Okay, so it's like believing in yourself and believing that you've done the healing work and seeing the growth that you've had up until this point, because you definitely, a lot of you have grown. What's the Six of Cups, King of Cups for Leo in the outcome? The Star. So a lot of emotional healing. I think you're going to be fine. Like this just feels like this moment you might feel like you have to rush for some reason. There could definitely be an unexpected person that comes in. We have the Tower. We have the Four of Wands, Four of Swords, like something you weren't expecting. Okay. It is Mercury retrograde, so who knows? A lot of retrogrades right now. But this does feel like there's possibly something coming in that you weren't realizing, or realizing even too that the changes that you've made are positive ones and that you've done good work. Because there's definitely new energy that you are already wanting to go to with this Ace of Cups. But again, it's like, let yourself simmer. That's what it feels like. Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You have to realize your value and you have to realize your worth. There could be a person who like misses you. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay, but it really feels like just don't rush, Leo. Don't feel like you have to rush things. Things take time. Good things take time sometimes, right? And you are evolving with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. Like let yourself go through this energy. And sit in the aftermath of the changes that you've made, because I feel like you've made good ones, but it's like, just let there be a period where you're not rushing to the next thing, right? It's almost like, okay, I did the work, now what? It's like, okay, just relax. So let's get a final message here for Leo for the full moon in Cancer and the week ahead. So we have first quarter, take action. We have labradorite, which is a crystal. It says wisdom, intuition, and divination. And then we have manifestation, create the life you want. And then we have space, hold space for your difficult emotions. So I do feel like intuitively you'll know when the time is right to take action on something, because with the King of Swords or the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups, it's almost like you're trying to logically rush and make a decision and go move really quickly, but it's like your intuition with the Ace of Cups will tell you when it's the right time or when something is meant for you. Okay. So tap into the intuition and that creative energy. And if there is things that you're trying to manifest, definitely you're capable and action will be required from you. But it feels like almost right now is a time to kind of sit with yourself a little bit more. Okay, now if you know there's a project or there's something that you want to or need to take action on, like right now, realize that you can, right? Like if you take action, you definitely can have something grow, but you are going to have to put time and energy into it. It's not just going to happen overnight. Okay. So, and definitely make space for your emotions. Okay. Especially with the full moon in Cancer, like that's definitely going to be a time when emotions can come up. You can feel more emotional. Okay. So let yourself feel those things and process those as well. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Leo. All right. We're going to move on to Virgo. Let's see. What does Virgo need to know for this full moon in full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? Capricorn would be the opposite sign. What does Virgo need to know? We have number 38, sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. 38 breaks down to an 11. So you might be feeling very sensual at this time. You might just feel very connected to your feminine energy. We have the 10 of Swords in your situation, the 3 of Swords in your challenge, 10 of Wands is your advice, and the 6 of Wands is the outcome should you take the advice. So definitely letting something go. Two tens, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So definitely tapping into that feminine, intuitive energy. It feels like you have a lot of wisdom. I think you know what the right thing to do is with this High Priestess. Like you are very in tune with what's going on. It does feel like you've maybe been holding on to something with the 10 and the 3 of Swords here, both in the situation and the challenge. So the challenge feels like letting it go. Okay, your advice is to let it go with the 10 of Wands. Let the burden go, let the baggage go, so that you can be free. With the 6 of Wands, it feels like when you can let that go, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel like you've succeeded, is what I'm getting. So this could have to definitely do with matters of the heart with that 3 of Swords. It's definitely a situation you've been hurt in, okay? We have the Hanged Man with the 10 of Swords, the Fool with the 3 of Swords. We have the World with the 10 of Wands, yeah. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune with Chance. 3 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So it's really about moving forward. It does feel like you've maybe been with the 10 of Swords and the Hanged Man, like maybe really been holding on to something here, thinking a lot about something as well. 10 of Swords in the meditation, you might need to kind of clear your mind, especially with 10 of Swords, it being a Swords energy, it's the mind, right? Holding on to something mentally. You may feel, for some of you, like whatever the situation is, you might feel kind of dumb. Like, and I mean that in the nicest way, but with the 3 of Swords and the Fool in your challenge, it might feel like you're struggling with the fact that you got hurt because you feel like you took a risk, or you feel like you did something ridiculous or silly and you knew you shouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like that kind of like foolish type of energy. If it's not that, it's that your challenge is to break free of this energy, break free of the 3 of Swords. Okay, to let the burden and the heartache go. And definitely with the 10 of Wands and the World card, it's closing out this chapter so you can start the new one. World and the Fool card are both here. Okay. So the universe is really encouraging you to let go of the burdens, release the burdens, tap back into your emotions, your feminine, sensitive energy, tap into your intuition, tap into meditation, whatever that is for you. And I feel like when you can release this, we have the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune here. And the Six of Wands, like both of these are actually Jupiter cards. Okay, so Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo. So it's going to be a lot of expansion and growth for you, a lot of success. Things are going to start changing. Your energy is going to start shifting. The people around you are going to start shifting, because the Six of Wands can also be getting energy or getting attention from people around you, okay, being noticed. So for some of you, there could be a relationship on the horizon, okay, if that's what you're looking for. But this does feel like you're going to feel a lot more free. You're going to feel like you have done the right thing once you can finally release this. Like, just, it feels challenging while you're still holding on to it, while you're still in it. But I think once you process it, once you let it go, this is really about releasing some sort of like a cycle or a chapter here. And again, like, things are going to start to expand for you. Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to start to open up for you and change for you in a positive way, where you feel successful. Okay? And that you've overcome the challenge, and you've overcome the fight, the victory after the battle, right? You feel like you've come out on top of it all. So let's see what advice we have here from the Moonlight Oracle. What does Virgo need to know for this full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? What does Virgo need? We have space. Hold space for your difficult emotions. We have priorities. Focus on what truly matters to you. And we have Azurite, which is a crystal. It says self-awareness, wisdom, and empowerment. So this feels like giving yourself time, focusing on your heart space and what is important to you. Okay. This is also about putting yourself as a priority over this situation. Like, allow yourself to process these hard emotions that you're going through, and these challenges and these endings of a cycle, and all of these things that come up with like releasing stuff can feel like, I always find that sometimes when I'm going through a process of releasing things, it's like there's this little part of you that's still trying to hold on, you know, and you start to kind of doubt yourself a little bit. So give yourself the time and the space to deal with those emotions, deal with those things. But you have the ability within yourself to empower yourself and know what to do. Again, with the High Priestess coming out originally at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you guys know what to do in this situation. It's not that you don't, but it's remembering that who's important. You're important. And your priorities and what you put first and what you put attention to is what grows. So putting attention and priority back into yourself. And then we have emotional and physical healing at the bottom of the deck, which is definitely heart chakra as well. So definitely is heart space, makes sense with Cancer. It's very emotional, but allow yourself the time and the space to process those things, and also start focusing on things that matter to you. Start putting in time and energy towards things that you want to prioritize in your life that are important to you, and that might help switch your energy too, or shift your energy. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Virgo. Just gonna grab a drink of water here. Okay. All right. Moving on to Libra. So let's see what is happening for you, Libra. What does Libra need to know for the full moon in Cancer and the week? What's Libra need to know? We have healing of the heart, number 27, power of self-love. All right. So definitely giving back to yourself. Could be a time of focusing on healing for the heart. It feels like a lot of these readings are like about like tapping back into self and like what we find important, and, you know, creating healing. Okay. We have the World, we have the Moon, Eight of Wands, And then we have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. So it does feel like you're closing something out here with the World being in the energy of the situation. It does feel like there could be something beneath the surface with the Moon here in your challenge. It does feel like there could be something beneath the surface that could be blocking you, or a fear, or something that's kind of like coming up for you emotionally. We do have the Two of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like you're looking forward, you're moving forward. Again, you're closing out a chapter. So there is kind of this energy of like you looking to the next thing, or looking to move forward, or creating a plan so that you can move forward. I feel like the Eight of Wands in your advice is saying, you know, speak what you want into existence, or just be upfront about what you're looking for, whether that's relationships or situations in your life, like expressing yourself, because that can be very healing in itself. And then we have the Eight of Cups and the outcome. So I do see you moving on, moving forward, going out and finding what it is that you're looking for, and focusing on yourself. Two Wands, we have the Judgment here, we have Chariot. So I do feel like you guys you're opening up to something new, or opening up to a new path. We've become aware almost of like a new path. But there definitely could be still something with the Moon. Maybe the full moon is bringing something up here, challenging for you emotionally. Can we clarify these cards for Libra here, please? We have Justice with the World, which is your energy. We have the Seven of Cups with the Moon. Yeah, a lot of like overwhelming emotions. There could be a lot of emotions that come up here for you this week. We have the Queen of Swords with the Eight of Wands. Speak your truth, speak honestly. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Swords. So I think a lot of you do feel like you're doing the right thing by walking away from something. Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords behind that. And with the World and Justice, it's like you probably, again, you feel like you're doing the right thing by walking in a certain direction here. I do feel like there's emotionally, with the Moon and the Seven of Cups in your challenge, like not sure, a little maybe overwhelmed, possibly fear of what's next, or what's coming, or where to go. But I think as long as you speak honestly and speak truthfully with the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords, it's like you're going to be moving forward. As long as you keep moving forward and you stand in your truth and your integrity, things will work out for you. This is really about you doing what's right for yourself. And a lot of you, what's right for you and what's going to empower you is walking away, or walking the path that you feel you need to walk in this situation, one that's going to serve you. Because it feels like with the Eight of Cups is always a card of like walking away from what does not serve you, to move towards the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, to things that do bring that emotional fulfillment. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this is like a decision that you are making for yourself. This is not a decision for other people. This does not involve other people. Even with Justice and Queen of Swords, these are both Libra cards. So this is very much about you. And I think keeping your mind clear will be beneficial for you, to help you move forward, especially emotionally if you're kind of struggling with things. But this is really healing deeper aspects within you that are helping you. Again, we go from the Seven to the Eight of Cups. So you are moving forward. You are moving through this energy. But I think the emotions that come up for you could be challenging to deal with, like at the moment that they come up. So let's see. This feels good. This feels like, it just feels like you're looking after yourself. It feels like you're doing what you know to be true and you know to be right for you and yourself and nobody else. That's like cutting off anything that needs to be cut off, distancing yourself, whatever, right? Focusing on self. Let's see. Some of you also might emotionally detach in order to focus on like your career. Okay, so if you are dealing with like love in any sort of sense, I feel like you could be removing yourself from that, maybe to heal, in order to move towards, you know, focus on your career, that sort of thing. What other messages does Libra need for this full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? What does Libra need? We have clear quartz, clarity, healing, endless possibilities. We have opal, happiness, creativity, and imagination. And then we have Ishtar, goddess of love, passion, war, and justice. So that's definitely your energy. And then we have amethyst, spirituality, intuition, and stress relief. So it feels like you're clearing your energy and doing what's right for you and bringing in a lot more possibilities. It feels like there's also this kind of like balancing out of, like, by clearing your energy of whatever this is, or clearing this cycle, ending this cycle, it's actually bringing in more balance and harmony to the rest of your chakra system and the rest of your body. But there's definitely a sense of optimism as well about where you're going. So I think you're going to feel very confident in yourself, and you're going to feel like you've made peace with something, is what I'm getting. So this feels like you are already kind of like very aware. I would say that the only thing for you, again, is like that emotional sense of like whatever comes up for you emotionally, definitely take a look at those and go deep into those, because that's going to show you the path forward. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Libra. Hopefully that resonates. All right. We are going to move on to Scorpio. So, Scorpio, let's see what's happening for you guys. We got the full moon in Cancer, and we have lots of stuff going on this week. But what's going on for Scorpio for the full moon in Cancer in this week? What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? So we have wisdom, number 29, learning joy, art, and music. Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? Ace of Wands in your situation. Challenge is the Four of Pentacles. Your advice is the Six of Pentacles. Outcome is the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool with potential. So there's definitely fresh, new energy with potential. We got the Ace of Wands. We even have the Empress behind the Fool. Okay, so there's an opportunity for growth here, an opportunity for things to move forward. I think things will be moving forward, but your advice is to be open. With the Four of Pentacles in your challenge, there could be a sense of like stubbornness or wanting something to be a certain way or look a certain way, is what I'm getting. That I think you could learn a lot from this situation as well. Like, I don't know, there seems to be some sort of like creativity or passion behind this, whatever this is, and it feels like you could learn a lot. There's a lot to gain, I want to say, with the Six of Pentacles in your advice. There's a lot to gain from this situation, and it's going to positively impact you and positively move you forward with the Eight of Wands in your outcome. So this feels like, I don't know, this feels good. It feels positive. Let's see. Let's clarify these cards for Scorpio. This definitely could have something to do with like your career or something like that, okay? We have the Page of Swords clarifying the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Swords clarifying the Four of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords with the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups with the Eight of Wands. You're going to be very happy with how things move forward as long as you choose to like accept something. It kind of feels like you're curious. Okay, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands. You may also feel like you don't have all the information, and that might be the resistance of like, I need to know more. Like, I need to have all the answers. Four of Pentacles with the King of Swords is giving me this like kind of stubbornness, and also just like, I need to know everything before I step into it, instead of being willing to learn things as you move through them. I feel like you're going to gain a lot of wisdom through the experience that this brings you. There could be like a contract or paperwork involved with this, whatever this is. We have the Ten of Cups. So this is definitely going to be something that makes you really happy. I actually feel like it fulfills a wish, but for some of you, the resistance is like needing to have all the answers or know every detail before you say yes or before you accept. Okay, because I feel like there's maybe a proposal or an offering or something that you almost like have to accept. Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Again, I feel like you could learn a lot from this. Some of you, this is like a contract, or someone's helping you out or giving you something, or like even some of you, it could be like a loan or something in order to do what you want to do. Okay. But I feel like ask the right questions. I think you'll get the answers. And I think this is an honest, if you might be questioning it, but I feel like it's honest, whatever this is. And I think with the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Cups and the outcome, you're going to be very happy with, the give and the take. Like 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups is usually like there's some sort of like a gift almost, or an offering of something. And I feel like you're going to be very happy, or you're going to be very fulfilled. Okay. And again, there's like creativity. There's creativity here, but for some of you, like there's a logical sense of yourself where you're like, well, I need to know all the answers. I have to know everything that's going on. And that's kind of like what's holding you back, rather than just like allowing yourself to explore. Definitely ask good questions. And don't be afraid to ask questions, but you also don't always need to know every single detail, every single answer before accepting something. Okay. But I feel like if you ask questions, Ace of Swords, you're going to get answers. 6 of Pentacles. Like I feel like there is that give and that take here. So I think you can learn a lot from this situation, whatever this is. Give me one for this 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Some of you might be also communicating that you are going to accept something. Yeah, Tower, 6 of Wands. Like there might be some very fast success in this situation. Okay. Personal success as well, with the Hermit was at the bottom. So there could be a lot of quick success in whatever this is, or it might take off or move very quickly, very fast. So Tower can also be your energy. What else does Scorpio need to know about this full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? What else does Scorpio need to know? We have experience. Let yourself grow, embrace your knowledge, apply it, and improve it. Yeah, so it's like you're gonna learn as you go. You have the wisdom, you have knowledge. I wouldn't be also like, don't be afraid of feeling like you don't know things. We have manifestation, create the life you want. And we have Guan Yin, goddess of compassion. This just feels like you have to be a little bit more open. You will gain experience as you move through this situation, but you have to allow yourself to do that, allow yourself to grow and expand with this manifestation. Because I do feel like you have manifested something really good for yourself that you're going to enjoy. You just have to be open to receive it. Okay, and show yourself some compassion in the sense that you just might not know everything right now, and that's okay, right? So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. All right. Moving on to Sagittarius. Let's see. What does Sagittarius need to know for the full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? Let's see what's going on for Sag. We have innovation, new creations, number 20. So you could be starting something new around this time, or thinking of new things. Like this could be an idea. What's going on for Sag? For the full moon in Cancer and the week ahead. All right, so we got the King of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Spirit of Wands, which is the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment, which says Awakening. Yeah, there's kind of like a new idea that I think you have, but I think you have yet to step into it. Some of you might get a new idea. It does feel like it's like you're still kind of mentally processing something, and then you're eventually going to take action, but you almost have to I don't know, get clear on something is what it feels like. With Judgment and the Awakening, it's like you could be having some sort of like an awakening, an aha moment. You also might have to trust this as well. Like for some of you, you're not fully stepped into whatever this new thing is. It feels like a new idea. Okay, Ace of Swords, King of Swords. It feels like your challenge is the idea, which is interesting. But I think as long as you put work in, 10 of Wands, it's like you're going to be able to move forward, King of Wands, and take action. Some of you might need to release something. We'll clarify, but some of you might need to release something in order to really fully step into this. But it feels like with this King of Swords, you're thinking of something. You've got something on your mind, and it's whatever this idea is. But it almost feels like you haven't maybe revealed the idea, which is why it's in the challenge. Let's see. Sagittarius. What is this? We have the Lovers with the King of Swords. We have the Page of Wands with the Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Cups with the 10 of Wands. And then we have the 9 of Cups with the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands. So I feel like things are going to be moving forward in a positive way. It seems like you're going to be quite happy. King of Wands and the 9 of Cups with the outcome of something, or feeling very fulfilled or satisfied. It feels like there's also a level of success here with the 6 of Wands. It feels like though you've got a choice to make. I think it's a choice of like whether you're going to put energy and effort into this. The 6, but the Lovers with the King of Swords is making me feel like you've got a choice of which direction you're going to take something, or if you're going to step into something, if you're going to align yourself with something here. And I feel like it's this idea, this new path, whatever this is, Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You have to give yourself the opportunity to explore it, to step into it, to be creative, innovative. It's like you have the idea, but maybe now you have to bring in the creative, passionate side of yourself in order to make it real, you know? Ace of Swords is just a potential, but when you add the page to it, it now becomes a thing. There's a message behind it. There's a little bit of movement behind it, right? Or at least communication around it. You're talking about it. 4 of Cups, 10 of Wands in your advice does feel like you may have to, it's kind of a combination of both. Again, I feel like you're still going to have to put effort into this, obviously, but it also feels like there's something you're still kind of holding on to. Maybe you haven't fully expressed the idea. Can I get one more with this 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups for the advice for Sag? What is this 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups in the advice? Yeah, 6 of Wands. Some of you have to show it to the world, or like put it out there is your advice. Okay? Putting your idea out there for people to see, 6 of Wands. You could be holding it back or holding on to it, afraid to show it to people. But I feel like once you actually show it, people are going to like it. 9 of Cups, King of Wands. People are going to like what you have. They're going to see that you enjoy it, whatever this is. Feels like an idea, a project, something you're creating, something that you want to align yourself with. It's going to make you really happy. I feel like this is something that can definitely bring you happiness. You might doubt it, not fully have faith in it at first, and I think that's probably why you're holding it back. It's like a confidence thing, even though the King of Swords and the King of Wands are both very confident energies, but it feels like you're kind of in the analytical stage of it, of thinking of it, but now it's like the doing part of it, you know? So let's see what's going on here. What else does Sagittarius need to know for the full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? What does Sag need to know? So we have Guan Yin, Goddess of Compassion. We have Moonstone, Intuition, Divine Feminine, and Moon Magic. And we have Freya, Warrior Goddess of Strength, Magic, and Passion. So this feels like tapping into the creativity, like tapping into yourself and your believing in yourself, trusting in yourself that you're able to create this. And the Freya always reminds me of like Queen of Wands energy, right? Because she's strength, passion, and magic. So it reminds me of the Queen of Wands. Might literally be that. I don't know if there's a connection there, but that's what it reminds me of, where it's like you have the ability to manifest and create in this situation, but you have to believe in yourself and you have to tap into the feminine creative energy in order to do so. Okay, so, you know, allow yourself some compassion, allow yourself to tap into your intuition, to tap into your internal emotional space, and I think you're going to be able to create what it is that you're looking for. It looks like there's positive aspects to it, but it's really about going within and trusting yourself, turning inward. Okay, that's where you're going to find your answers, and I think that's where you're going to find your confidence too. So that is what I have for you, Sag. We are going to move on. Let's move on to Capricorn. Let's see. What does Capricorn need to know for the full moon in Cancer, your opposite sign, and the week ahead? What does Capricorn need to know? Capricorn. We have number 43, Sacred Purpose, Eternal Flame, Ancestral Legacy. So, something to do with your purpose. Also, something that you haven't given up on, or something that you've been thinking about for a while. Like this is something that you've carried with you for a while. Okay. We have the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, Justice, Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so there's a situation here. I feel like you're unsure about something. With the Four of Cups, there feels like there's this like discontent, not feeling fulfilled, like just kind of this blah. Your challenge is the Six of Wands. So you don't really feel, I feel like you don't feel successful. You don't feel like you've accomplished. You don't feel like you're having a sense of victory currently. I think things are going to start to balance out. We do have Justice. We have the Queen of Wands. You're going to definitely feel more confident in yourself. Okay, there's going to be this kind of energy with the Queen of Wands and your outcome. It's like definitely going to feel more magnetic, more attractive, better about yourself, more confident, whatever, right? And you may even be taking action on something that you haven't maybe been taking action on with the Four of Cups. Justice, there could be some sense of like a relationship, a partnership, a legal contract, even for some of you that needs to be fulfilled or put into place. I kind of feel like this has to do with like the purpose thing. It's like a destined type of energy. Let's clarify these and see what's going on for Capricorn here. What are these cards going on about for Capricorn this week and the full moon in Cancer? Feels like there's a sense of discontent. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Cups, wanting things to change, hesitant maybe for some of you towards the change. We have the Page of Swords with the Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles with Justice, and we have the Death card with the Queen of Wands. So big transformation energy. We have the High Priestess here at the bottom of the deck. This feels like you don't want to be put on the spot. You don't want to be observed. Some of you like don't want people to see your success, or you feel like people are watching you or something like that. It feels like you're ready for something to change, though. With the Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're ready for things to move forward, to change. But you might have to make the decision to change. You're unhappy in your situation, but I feel like it's up to you to make the change. Justice and Two of Pentacles in your advice feels like you're the one in control to make the decision to create the change, because Two of Pentacles can talk about a change. And that's going to bring in this transformative energy with the Queen of Wands and the Death card here. But it's almost like you don't want to be noticed for something. Or maybe you feel like people are watching you and that's why you're hesitating to change, right? The way people see you, the way people view you, a certain way might be hindering the choices that you're making. Okay, especially if you're in the spotlight already. What's this Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune here for Capricorn? Hold on. We got the Star, the Sun, the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands. There could have been some sort of conflict in something, maybe a relationship for some of you that needed to be healed. Could have been internal conflict as well, like not feeling stable. Something that was a bit of a burden. I feel like you're maybe letting something go or shifting the energy here, where you're going from a conflict, Five of Wands, to a more stable energy of the Four of Wands. But you've been very unhappy, and I think you're gaining the happiness back. What's Justice, Two of Pentacles here? We have the King of Cups and the Moon. I feel like it's only you who's intuitively and emotionally going to know what feels right for you to do. You have to make the decision for yourself here, Capricorn, and trust yourself. Okay? You could also be very easily influenced, like in your challenge, Six of Wands, Page of Swords. You could be very influenced around what people say, what people think of you, what people are telling you to do, or their opinions. What's this Queen of Wands and the Death card? The Emperor. You're going to feel more stable, more in control. Like there's something here that you have to make a decision around something, and it's like it's meant for you. We have Temperance here as well. It's meant for you. This is like the right time for you to make a decision, to create the change, to do the work. You've waited a long time for this change is also what I feel. Okay, but there's a sense of stability, King of Pentacles, but it's taken you a while, Knight of Pentacles, to get to this place. Okay, so whatever it is that you have been, it's like kind of like getting back on track. But I don't think there's not this big transformative revelation. I don't think it's just kind of like you're slowly moving through something. It doesn't feel like a ta-da, like it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like you definitely balancing and tempering something out emotionally, but creating a change where you feel more in control of yourself and your situations, and you feel like you're in control of the decisions that are made and how things move forward. So there's kind of this energy of like I don't want to say willpower, but it's almost like just being very confident and very sure of yourself. Whereas before you could have maybe doubted yourself a lot or hesitated a lot or felt very unsure. Now you're more confident in your ability to make decisions. What else does Capricorn need to know for this full moon in Cancer and the week? We have Moonstone, Intuition, Divine Feminine, Moon Magic. We have Amethyst, so these are both crystals. Amethyst says spirituality, intuition, and stress relief. And then we have Dana, the Flowing One. And then we have Inner Warrior, trust that you have power. Yeah, this feels like you're gaining your power back, like you're stepping into, but you're also not forcing it. This is just like, this is you taking control back because you're making decisions for yourself. And you're making the right decisions for yourself, and you're tapping back into you. I also feel like with the Amethyst, you're seeing something clearly. Okay, your intuition's guiding you. There's a strong element of like feminine energy here, of like knowing that you're doing the right thing, knowing that there needs to be a change, knowing what the right decision to make is, because that all comes from the intuition. But then there's the strong masculine energy of like feeling in control, feeling in power, because you're actually able to assert yourself in those situations. It's not just a thought form anymore, or an idea, or I know I should do this. It's like you're actually following through with it. So I see big energy, like you're definitely going to be leveling up in some way here, Capricorn. So I like it. Things are going to feel a little bit more balanced and harmonious for you, I think, going forward as well. But there is a change here too. It could be definitely a change in relationships, change in partnerships, okay? Harmonizing, definitely. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. All right. We are going to move on to Aquarius. So let's see, Aquarius. Put that back. What does Aquarius need to know for the full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? Let's see. What does Aquarius need to know? We have Miracles, number 39, Ancient Wisdom. What is going on here for Aquarius? I'm going to put these back. These cards don't always like mix well. Like they don't shuffle well. They stay very chunky, as you can see. I just had those cards for Capricorn, so. All right. Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. This could definitely have to do with your money, your career. This King of Swords is your energy. Bottom of the deck, we have Introspection, which is the Hermit card. So you're probably feeling like there's a sense of lack here. 5 of Pentacles in your situation where it's like you're not feeling confident, maybe not feeling like you're getting the results that you want or the energy that you want. Like there's an issue with the energy exchange, okay? It's interesting because she's like her third eye is open, but her eyes are closed on this. So there is something here to do with like how you're seeing or how you're looking at something, like the way that you're viewing it is from a place of lack. There does need to be a change. I also feel like more balance, like you're striving for more balance, but this is in your challenge. The King of Swords and your advice is to know and be confident in yourself. I feel like you have wisdom here that can help change a situation. You have knowledge. You're very smart. And that's an asset to you. Like use that to your advantage is almost like what your advice is. For some of you, this could be like how you view yourself or how you feel about yourself with the 5 of Pentacles, and like it's not a reflection of how other people see you. We have the 3 of Pentacles in your outcome. So I think if you use your knowledge, you use your skills, your mental skills, like some of you are very intelligent. And so with the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like there's a sense of collaboration and building and like working together and teaching and learning. So it's like, and your hard work's going to pay off. Like I feel like the energy that you've been putting into something, you might feel like it's not paying off, but I actually think it's going to be paying off for you. Let's see. It might feel like a miracle because you feel like it's like, there's no way this is happening. And then bam, it does. Let's clarify these cards here for Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you feel like you put so much work and energy into something and you're getting like nothing back. 2 of Pentacles with the King of Cups. 9 of Pentacles with the King of Swords. 10 of Pentacles with 3 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, we got the sun here at the bottom of the deck with the star. Things are going to be paying off for you. You don't see this coming. A lot of you are maybe doubting. This might feel literally like a miracle to you. I feel like your advice, the biggest situation of this is like your advice with the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Swords is like believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself, know your worth, know your value, know how intelligent, know what your assets and your strengths are, and use them to your advantage. It feels like right now you're doubting yourself, you're doubting the situation, you're questioning your intuition. Okay, like some of you are like debating on changing things, not feeling unstable emotionally, like because you're doubting, you're not trusting. Okay, because you've been putting with the 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, I feel like you've been putting a lot of work in, but you're not seeing the payoff. You're not getting anything back right now. It's coming. 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. But it also, I think, has to deal with the vibration that you're in. Realizing that with the King of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles, when you assert yourself and you're confident and you give off that energy, you attract that towards you as well. Okay, so people are definitely going to be seeing you, especially with the sun. Like, I feel like you're going to start standing out. People are going to start recognizing the work that you've been doing. Okay, some of you could get like a promotion with the 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, or like an increase in money somehow, or someone might help you out or something like that. What's this 2 of Pentacles, King of Cups here for Aquarius in the challenge? Why is this 2 of Pentacles, King of Cups in the challenge for Aquarius this week? 2 of Wands, the Empress, and the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're like not seeing growth, or you're struggling to see the way forward. You're not seeing, you're doubting it almost, is what I'm getting. Questioning it, 2 of Pentacles, like kind of going back and forth around something of like, is it going to pay off? 7 of Pentacles, is it worth the time and energy that I'm investing into this situation? I think it's more affecting you emotionally. And so once you can kind of take your emotions out of it and think of it from a logical perspective, King of Swords, that's when things are going to shift here for you. Yep. 5 of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands is clarified by the Justice and the Magician. You're manifesting good things for yourself. Things are going to work out for you. Good karma, good things coming out. You just have to stick with it. 4 of Pentacles. So there's something here where you're like questioning, you're doubting the energy that you're putting into something, and I think it's going to pay off for you, but it's almost like it's just taking some time. It's taking some time to grow. You just have to be confident and believe that you are capable of it, and use your knowledge, use your wisdom that you have to create something here for yourself. Okay? So let's see what the Moonlight Oracle has to say. What does Aquarius need to know for the full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? What does Aquarius need to know for the full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? We have motivation. We have sacred sisterhood. Connect with your soul sisters to uplift and inspire each other. And then we have space. Hold space for difficult emotions. And then we have manifestation. Create the life you want. Yeah, you are creating what it is that you're looking for. I think you need to have space for yourself, allow yourself, like, I think emotionally something might be coming up here for you, but it's like, you're like feeling emotionally attached to the fact that something's not working the way that you think it's working or should be working. And I think it actually is, but you have to kind of detach yourself and hold the confidence. Some of you may need to reach out to people around you that can help you and motivate you and keep you motivated. So if you feel like you're losing motivation or you're losing that spark of feeling confident, like definitely reach out to people around you. And I think it's like stick with your manifestation though, because I feel like it's coming. You're like right on the precipice of it. And it literally might feel like a miracle because a lot of you are doubting this like so much. So stick with it. Make sure you've got supportive people around you who can kind of help you move through this. And I think it's all going to work out here for you. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. We're going to move on. All right. Moving on to Pisces. Let's see. What is going on for Pisces for the full moon in Cancer and the week ahead? What's going on for Pisces? Pisces. We have number 5, clarity, planning, releasing illusion. All right, so getting clear on something. You could be starting to prep or plan for something, getting very clear on the direction that you're wanting to take something. Yeah, we have 2 of Wands in your situation, which literally can be a planning card. In your challenge, we have the 8 of Wands. Your advice, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Outcome, we have the King of Pentacles. So you are going to be moving forward in something here. It feels like the challenge could be like the speed of it, like the 8 of Wands in the challenge and then the Knight of Pentacles in the advice. Those are 2 very different speeds. So some of you, it's like you needing to stick to the plan, needing to maybe take things slow or take baby steps, okay? But I do feel like you're going to reach the destination. We go from the Knight to the King. So you are leveling up in some way. You are hitting the mark, hitting the goal, it feels like. But you are kind of in a planning stage. So some of you, this is like moving the plans forward, could also be the challenge here. We have 4 of Wands. Some of you are also gaining clarity with regards to maybe relationships or maybe even like buying a home. Okay, this feels like stepping into something new that you're wanting for yourself, but you're getting very clear about it. So let's clarify these cards and see a little bit more what this could be about here for you, Pisces. Clarify these cards. We have the World with the 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups with the 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles, and then the 5 of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Interesting. We have the Devil here at the bottom. So it definitely feels like you're looking at your options. You're looking at the potential. The World with the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands in the traditional tarot. The person who is looking out at the 2 of Wands is holding a globe actually between their hands. So it's like you're kind of looking at all of your options. You're looking at your whole life, everything in front of you, and you're making a plan and seeing where you want to go with something. It kind of feels like your challenge is maybe moving forward. I feel like you have to stick to the plan. Your advice is to whatever plan you make, stick to it. Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords is saying to me, stick to the plan that is put in place, because there is planning that you've done or that you will be doing, but you have to stick to it no matter what. Okay? Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Swords indicates there could be some self-sabotage. You may, again, like, don't stop putting in effort just because you hit a certain goal. Devil, 9 of Wands, I think you will be putting a lot of energy and effort into this, whatever you're trying to step into. Why is this 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups in the challenge for Pisces? Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. There's some sort of like communication or speaking up or expressing a situation or whatever this is. Like, what's this 4 of Cups in the challenge? 9 of Pentacles. Some of you are like doubting yourself, and so you're maybe holding back. Yeah, Hanged Man at the bottom here. You may be holding back around moving forward or telling people about something or taking an opportunity, like whatever it is. It's like you're kind of doubting it for some reason, thinking a lot about it, but doubting it at the same time. Why the King of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords in the outcome? King of Wands. Yeah, that would be, which is an interesting, because it's almost like a little bit of a, it's almost a little bit of an advice, is like, don't get in your own way. Don't take a back seat. Once things move forward and you get to a certain level, don't take a back seat. There also could be, we just had the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles come out with this 5 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So there could be other people getting in the way of like what you're trying to do. Maybe one more with this. And the outcome is kind of a weird outcome. Page of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. I also feel for some of you, this could be like the way, like, there might be an opportunity for someone to help you in a situation, but you might sabotage it or get in your own way, or you might think that they are sabotaging it. Okay, so yeah, the Moon, Page of Pentacles, King or Knight of Wands. Like, I almost feel like you don't trust something, or you're doubting, like you're getting in your own head. So just be cautious of that, okay? Definitely stick to the plan. Yeah, 7 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. Like, don't get off track. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get squirreled. Keep investing and putting in the energy where it needs to be put in. Like, focus on the path that you've set out or the plan that you've set out. There might be something that comes up here that distracts you. Okay, that could be this too, this like, and you're not really sure what to do with it. Okay, so just, there also could be love that somehow gets in the way. Okay, we got a King of Wands, Queen of Wands, we got a King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a specific person, like we have two matches here. So this could just be you and one person, or this could be a bunch of people, but it feels like someone's maybe offering you something and you're like not sure what you should do about this, or it's like getting in the way of you hitting your goal. Okay, lovers, okay, it's definitely other people. So I don't know what that's about, but there's definitely a big message of like staying the course, staying the plan, or staying on track. Once you get the clarity of the direction that you're trying to go, yeah, Devil, like there's definitely distractions around you this week. So just be cautious of that. Okay. Don't let anyone make you doubt yourself either. Let's see if there's any more messages here for you, Pisces, for this full moon in Cancer and the week. We have Guan Yin, goddess of compassion. We also have space, hold space for your difficult emotions. We have Yamaja, I probably said that wrong, goddess of the sea and mother of all. And Spider Woman, she who creates from a central source. This feels like someone could be coming to you for your energy, like wanting to like, you need to hold space for yourself and make sure that you have enough energy for you. It feels like you have a lot that you create. You're very creative and you're very in tune with your emotions, and you're feminine. Okay, so don't get distracted, or don't let other people pull on your energy. Have compassion for them, hold compassion for yourself. But there could definitely be a lot of emotions happening, especially with goddess of the sea, mother of all. There definitely could be a lot of emotions going on. So have compassion for yourself and for others. But it feels like there could be something emotional or something like relationship wise that gets, I don't know, something comes up here and distracts you in your outcome. Okay, so I feel like there could be a new opportunity with it, but I feel like you might question it because you're like, is this taking me off course of where I should be? So just take that into consideration, possible distractions, okay? So that is what I have for you, Pisces, and that is the reading for the week. I hope you guys liked that. I hope it resonated. Again, you can check out your other signs, but I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Happy full moon. There'll be different readings posted this week. I did post all the mid-January reads as well, so you guys can check those out if you haven't already as well, okay? So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.